Hello! Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday and happy birthday to Velcro! Hi, everybody! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Come here. Come here. It's Velcro's birthday! She's like, unhand me. It's her birthday. We're having a birthday party. I have treats for Velcro and I have treats for me. And we're just gonna do cat things today. There she goes. You gonna leave? You're leaving your own party? Velcro. She'll be back. She'll be back. Happy birthday, Velcro! Elita says happy birthday. Oh, she left. Oh, well. Thank you. She will say thank you eventually. I picked her up, so she's mad. So she has to go be mad for a second, and then she'll be back. But I have treats for when she gets back. I wanted to get her, like, something a little more special than greenies. Because I've been seeing they have these, like, heart-shaped, like, cat treat lollipops, and I wanted to get her some of those, but they were out. And then my second choice, she loves, like, they have these little, like, fish fillets that are, like, vacuum-packed, and she loves those. They were out of them, too, so I'm gonna have to check back tomorrow, maybe, to see if I can at least get her a fillet, because she deserves a fillet for her birthday. But for now, she do love a crunchy treat, and it's salmon flavor. Fish is her favorite. She will enjoy a chicken every once in a while, but she's a fish girl. So, when she decides to come back in, we'll give her treats. Maybe I'll have her do some tricks for y'all. Because I have taught her how to do tricks for treats. So, today's beverage, I have a glass of milk. Because, for her birthday, I have cookies, the little Pillsbury ghosties, because she's a black cat. She is my year-round Halloween decoration, therefore, Halloween treats. And of course, water on standby. So, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna talk cat things. We're gonna start with some cat cryptids, but then we can also just talk, regular cats. Maybe we can play some Little Kitty Big City as well. The world is our oyster, but we are celebrating my girl. She turned 6 today. Hello? Why is there cat hair in my glass of milk? Probably because I picked her up nearby. Yes, please get a kitty. Your life will be so much better with a cat in it. Delicious. Yes, please adopt a kitty cat. It's always good to have a kitty cat. Ooh, update on Velcro and JJ. So, I don't know, did I tell y'all this last night? I might have, but she's wanting to, like, go up to his door and check him out. There's still a little hissing after, like, a minute or so, but, like, the fact that she's interested in him is good. Baby steps. So, I'm hoping we can get them looking at each other without a disaster this coming week. I will keep you posted. And I will post many photos in the Discord. I owe y'all cat photos. I've been taking so many. The house needs to be less of a disaster. Need to clean so there's room for the cat. So valid. You do gotta cat-proof a house. You do. And it really depends on the cat's personality, how you're gonna cat-proof it. Because different cats will like getting into different stuff. Because I've cat-proofed it for Velcro, mostly. But JJ gets into different stuff than she does. JJ has decided that he wants to eat my phone strap. This thing. And as you can see, there's only one cherry left. I'm worried that he's gonna, like, chew this off and swallow it. So I loved my little cherries, but I might keep taking them off. But it's covered in beads. I mean, I'm sure they would pass through, but I'm keeping a watch on him. It's just, I have my phone on my nightstand, And in the morning, to wake me up, he'll crawl on my nightstand and start chewing on the beads. And I'm like, and it just shoots me out of bed. I'm like, no, no, you can't swallow that. Oh my God, no. Animals. See, Velcro loves like cardboard and paper. She'll just chew it to bits. JJ doesn't seem to, I mean, I'm gonna knock on wood, but he doesn't seem to have as much interest in those type of things. He likes something with like substance that doesn't just fall apart. And that boy's got strong teeth. I'm gonna tell you that much. Your dad didn't know what hissing was? That's so funny. You can tell who didn't grow up with cats. There's something wrong with your cat. It's sick. No, Kitty just didn't like you, Dad. Kitty was telling you that it was their house. Hi, Lily. Alola. Happy birthday, Velcro. Let's eat some cookie. Yes. I picked up Velcro and had her say hi, but then she left. She'll be back, Lily. She'll be back. Not that I think it might be sick. That's so funny. Okay. So. Ooh, and looky there. Looky there. Cat cryptids around the world. Until Velcro gets back and we can give her treats. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday, Velcro. But until she gets back, and I think we may have talked about a couple of cat cryptids before, so some of this may be review. But we have plenty more. Look at all these. These are crazy. Cat cryptids from A to Z. Look at all that. Okay. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. So, I need to get photos of these things. Or drawings. I say photos like we have real photographic evidence. Let's see. Oh! Here's one. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Are we sure that's not... Some of these just look like regular, like, big cats. Oh, interesting. This first one may not be a cryptid by general definition, but like still an interesting phenomenon. So let's go ahead and let's get boop. Here we go. We are not doing Marilud. I cannot believe the last time we did this was for friggin' Christmas. Crazy. This is... We're talking alien big cats. Yes, that is what they are called. I am not making this up. So... We're gonna go from A to Z and see what's up. Ta-da! See, it looks like a normal, like... And that just looks like a jaguar or some shit. It's big Velcro. But this is an interesting phenomenon. So these are called alien big cats or ABCs. Guo Shan Huang, Chinese saber-tooth. Let me look. It might be on the list. Starts with a G. Is that for G? That's not on that G, but... What is C? No. Okay, we can add that to our list. Cause I like a big tooth cat. But these are alien big cats or ABCs. And they're also called phantom cats, are big cat species sighted outside of their native area. So that's, see, when I read Alien Big Cats, I thought it was going to be like from outer space, and I got really excited. But alien in this term just means like foreign, not from this particular area. And apparently these started in like England and continental Europe, which is kind of funny. And I'm like, who brought these cats over here? Whose idea was this and why? You know what I mean? So how did these cats get here? Let's figure it out, shall we? Ha! That's a bummer. I know. I got so excited for space cats. Although if you want space cats, just watch Thundercats. Thundercats are space cats, aren't they? Right? Because aren't they from outer space? I was scrolling on Blue Sky the other day, and it was like the anniversary of the original Thundercats, and so I used to watch it a lot as a kid. So, oh no, not a tummy virus. I'm so sorry, Pillow. Those are the worst. I hope you feel better. But thank you for the support. Velcro says thank you. I picked her up and she got mad, so she left, but she'll be back. A Kellis cat? I think that might be on our list. Is it no longer a cryptid because they found out it was real? That would be exciting. Thundercats. What are Thundercats? Lily asks. So Thundercats was an animated series in the 80s. And they're like these humanoid, like, cat aliens on like a planet in outer space, and they're fighting this evil spirit cat, and his name is Mum-Ra. He's a mummy cat. And he wants to take over the universe. And so the Thundercats, with their special powers, are fighting Mum-Ra and his space minions. It's kind of a it's a trip. I don't know who came up with this idea and what drugs they were on, but boy, I loved that shit as a kid. And it has one of the best opening sequences, like, in animation. It's so good. Because I don't think the actual series was animated in Japan, but they contracted this studio in Japan to animate the opening sequence. It's fucking legendary. It's so cool. Hi, Nara! Welcome! Welcome. Thank you for coming. Velcro got mad at me and left because I picked her up, but she'll be back. It turned out to be a hybrid, so it hasn't been a cryptid ever since they found one in 1984. Interesting! We'll have to see what kind of hybrid it is. I guess if it's no longer disputed, I guess it's not, but I think there is a difference between disputed cryptids and celebrity cryptids, whom even if proven real are still a cryptid in my heart. I feel that. But alien big cats, like this guy here, are just cats that are outside of their native area. So okay, so theories of where they originated is that they escaped from like zoos or circuses, or somebody had them as an exotic pet and they escaped somehow. And occasionally it is suggested that they're invasive species with established breeding populations. What is this? The Dangerous Wild Animals Act of 1976. Possible cause for an increase in feral big cats in Britain. Who were released by owners who could not be bothered to meet the requirements of a new law. What is this? Dangerous Wild Animals Act of 1976. Okay. Passed to deal with the increasing fashion of people in the 60s and early 70s who wanted to keep exotic pets in these big dangerous cats. Interesting. Yes! No, honestly, 80s cartoons are on a whole different level. I feel you. Thundercats, He-Man, She-Ra, yeah. Most definitely. Hi, Aqua. Hello, friend. I saw you were live earlier today. I'm doing okay. I'm good. I'm happy. I have little ghost cookies and milk to celebrate Velcro, and I have treats for her when she decides to show up. She knows the camera's on, so she's avoiding me. Okay. Interesting. But a number of more famous cases have received unique local names, such as the Beast of Bodmin Moor or the Fiskerton Phantoms. But what? Interesting. The Beast of Bodmin Moor. When was this? This was supposedly... Okay, so this one... This can be our letter B. That is a teeny tiny picture, but we will live. Dang, you're working hard, Aqua. You're ahead of schedule. Look at you. Oh, good. Of course gay people made those cartoons. That doesn't surprise me in the least. Okay, here is... That's itty bitty. Hang on, let me fix that. This is... a drawing. Beast of Bodmin Moor. Beast of Bodmin Moor. And this was allegedly one of the alien big cats that we were discussing. It does, with its big feet, it does look like the space kind, doesn't it? All the good cartoons are made for gay people, exactly. Okay, so the Beast of Bodmin, or the Beast of Bodmin Moor, a phantom wildcat purported to live in Cornwall. I've been to Cornwall. I liked Cornwall. That was probably my favorite place in England, was Cornwall. Alien to Earth or the region they're in. Technically, the definition of alien big cats is alien to the region they're in, but... I don't know. This one seems to be a bit more like fantastical than the others. Bodmin Moor became a center of these sightings with occasional reports of mutilated or slain livestock. The panther-like cats of the same region came to be popularly known as the Beast of Bodmin Moor. So apparently it looks like a panther, has black fur, and it kills livestock. And people thought it was a phantom, or came up with the idea that it was a phantom, because panthers are not native to England. So... people then started thinking it could have been imported as somebody's pet. And then it got out. And started, just killing the livestock to eat. But some people thought it was ghostly because they never saw it in the daytime. Oh. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Food conducted an official investigation in 1995. Okay, so this was in the 90s. So they could not find any verifiable evidence of exotic cats loose in Britain. And that these animals, the livestock, could have been attacked by, things that actually live there. We have a bot. Goodbye, bot. My mods are not here, so I have to do it. Okay. Alright, go away. There we go. Ghosts don't have to come. Yes, I know. I was just reading what was on the page, but ghosts can come out whenever they want. Okay. But less than a week after the government report. Oh no. A boy was walking by the nearby river when he discovered a cat skull, measuring 4 inches by 17 inches wide. The skull was lacking in its lower jaw, but had 2 sharp, prominent canines that suggest it may have belonged to a leopard. The story hit the national press at the same time as the official denial of there being an alien big cat at Bodmin Moor. So this kid made the government look like a fucking fool, which is hilarious. So then the skull was sent to the Natural History Museum for verification, and they determined it was a skull from a young leopard. But found out it had not died in Britain, and it had been imported as a part of a leopard skin rug. The back of the skull was cleanly cut off in a way that is commonly used to mount the head on a rug. Oh, there was an egg case inside the skull that had... Oh, no, I don't like that. I'm not going to read the rest of that. That's disgusting. There were cut marks on the skull indicating the flesh had been scraped off with a knife, and the skull had begun to decompose only after a recent submersion in water. Interesting. So, they're still not sure what was attacking those animals, but, this leopard apparently was somebody's rug that, didn't make it to landfill, I guess? I'm trying to think of how it would end up, in a river. But I also, God, animal skin rugs are so tacky. Like, not to mention, like, in the case of those big cats, unethical. Like, my idea is, like, as far as, like, leather or something goes, like, if you are going to eat the animal, use all of it. Use the skin, sure. But you're not gonna eat a leopard or a tiger, or like a fucking bear or shit like that. People who hunt just to, like, use the skins, hate that. Gross. Gross. I will say, if it is vintage, if it's not new and you found it at somebody's estate sale or something, like, I think it's still tacky. But, like, if it's vintage and already just kind of circulating in the system, fine. Whatever. But no, we're not into that. Okay, interesting. Alien big cats. Ooh, well, let me get you another one for the letter B. Because, oh. Interesting. Okay, I clicked on that and that was not what I thought it was. Alright. Cool. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, this guy, look at that. That's fancy. Got a little fancy pattern on this guy, right? Okay, so this one is called the Bakanga. The Bakanga. That's what this guy is. Okay, Bakanga. Who are you and what do you do? The Bakanga of the Ubangi region of the Central African Republic is in size between a lion and a leopard. Described as a maneless lion in appearance with reddish-brown fur and a dappled spotting. I love that. Dappled, that's a good word. Dappled spotting similar to a leopard, and it's said to bark like a dog instead of roaring. Okay. I wonder if this is like, maybe this one's a hybrid, like that other cat you discussed, Alita. Interesting. Oh! Could be potentially a new genus or species of hyena. The family of, oh god, Latin, here we go. Hyenidae of the feliform suborder of Carnivora, with only 4 extant species. It is the 5th smallest biological family in the Carnivora and one of the smallest in the class Mammalia. Despite their low diversity, hyenas are unique and vital components of most African ecosystems. So that's one possible explanation, is that it's a weird-looking hyena. Another explanation is that it could be a mix between a lion and a leopard, or a lion and a hyena, some kind of weird hybrid mix. Because, like, ligers exist, right? Lions and tigers? See, I feel like lion and leopard would be more possible in my head than lion and hyena. Like, that would be... Aren't ligers bred in captivity? Yes, they're in zoos. Hyena with mange! That's funny. He do have a neck beard. That's funny. But yeah, most ligers are bred and kept in zoos. You are correct. You are correct. Interesting. That's all we've got on this thing. So possibly some kind of hybrid of some sort, which is interesting. Huh. Okay, this picture is funny. Hang on. Let's do letter C. We'll do a couple of them because I had, ligers are like feline mules. That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Mules are donkeys and horses. Mixed, right? This next one, this is a funny, come at body. That's what this next one is. Right, they're sterile. Correct. Okay. I wonder why mules were created in the first place. Was it an accident or was it on purpose? I have to look it up. Okay, there's the little guy. They're stronger. Okay, so they were made for working. All right. Okay, here is the come at body. Oops. No. There we go. So, this little guy in the bottom left corner, that is the come at body. That's what we're talking about. Which is kind of hilarious. So the come at body is, or a jump at body, jump at a body, is apparently a New England cryptid. You'd think after mules we'd try to eliminate sterility. Listen, I don't know. I feel like that would be difficult. Is this one of those fearsome critters? It is. Look at you. Smarty Pants? Yeah. It is a fearsome critter. What is a fearsome critter? Let me look it up. Huh. Fearsome critters is a term used to describe any mythical or folkloric creature from early lumberjack tales that were said to inhabit the wilderness of North America. Fearsome critters were an integral part of oral tradition in North American lumber camps during the turn of the 20th century, and the tradition currently continues. I love that. I just think it's really funny. It's a fearsome critter, but it's little itty bitty teeny tiny. It's so little. It's like Velcro. Velcro can be a fearsome critter. She thinks she's a fearsome critter. She thinks she's very ferocious. You know, and I'm sure the bugs and the birds think she is very ferocious and scary. But to me, she is just little and teeny tiny and cute and perfect for picking up and giving smooches on her tiny head. But, okay, so this is the come at body. Massachusetts cryptid. No, this one technically is from New Hampshire and southern Maine. Okay. The come at body, or jump at a body, is a small, stubby animal with soft, velvety fur like a kitten. Who got close enough to touch it? Who touched it? Who could describe that? The come at body is harmless, but has the habit of suddenly rushing directly at its victim from the brush. However, it then stops only a few inches away and spits. Pooey! It just spits at you. That's so silly. Okay. Why does it spit at you? A strong mink-like scent is thrown and the come-at body rushes away. The come-at body has never been reported to hurt anyone or even kill humans. Apparently, this was mentioned in the TV show Gravity Falls. Out of spite! Tui, how dare you? Maybe it was sleeping and it was too cute and fluffy and somebody couldn't... That would be me. I wouldn't be able to resist petting it. If not friend, why friend-shaped and soft? I agree. It's just a little tsundere kitty. That's so funny. Okay. Oh, do they have from... There's a book called Fearsome Critters from 1939. That's where this picture is from. Reported by Mr. B.B. Bickford of Gorham, New Hampshire. Not found outside the White Mountains. A short, stubby, rather small animal resembling a woodchuck, but having very soft, velvety, kitten-like fur. Harmless, but surprising. Has the terrifying habit of suddenly rushing directly at you from the brush, then stopping only a few inches away and spitting like a cat. A strong mink-like scent is thrown, and the come-at body rushes away. I guess it's like a warning, like, don't get near me. I don't know. Killed the elderly via a heart attack. Just scared the life out of him. Oh my god. One video I saw of somebody petting a sleeping wild fox, and the fox starts stretching and relax until they open their eyes and bolt. Yeah, no, they'd be like, ooh, that's nice. What the fuck? Who is this? Ah. Yeah. No, okay, so they have a digital copy of this book called Fearsome Critters. The 80th anniversary edition. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and it's got drawings and, like, articles on all of these different things. That's so cool. Wow. Okay, we'll have to look at that later. But that's the come at body. Or come at a body. Sorry. I dropped the A. But that's okay. What was the other one that you were talking about? Well, I guess we could use that for G, because that's the technical name. D. Let's see. Let's see if I can spell that. D. There it is. Oh! Well, that's a lot more ferocious looking than a come out of body. Wowee. Okay. This one, D's nuts. Very funny. Okay, let's look at this guy. Oh, and by the way, as a reminder, y'all need to pick a pizza. So, pretty soon, you know, it is dinner time. It's past dinner time. We should order our pizza. I was hoping my mods could join me, but that's okay. Look at this thing! Look how big it is! That's a JJ size cryptid. You're a humorous fellow, are you? Okay, how do I spell that? This is the dingo neck. The dingo neck. If I'm saying that correctly. Looks like something you draw in kid. Yeah, it's like a snake, tiger, lizard. Okay, so in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, European explorers ventured into the jungles of West Africa and found dozens of undiscovered species like the bongo and okapi. Along with these confirmed species, they brought back tales of bizarre beasts that they learned of only through African legends or brief glimpses along the shores of the steamy jungle rivers. The dingo neck is one of them. What the fuck? Called the jungle walrus. Okay. Big game hunter Edgar Beecher Bronson described the dingo neck as 14 or 15 feet long, head big as that of a lioness, but shaped and marked like a leopard, 2 long white fangs sticking down straight out of his upper jaw, back broad as a hippo, scaled like an armadillo, but colored red and marked like a leopard, and a broad fin tail. Egad! But he was a hideous old haunter of a nightmare, was that beast fish. Blast that blighter's fangs, but they looked long enough to go clean through a man. A shot with a .303 caliber rifle only angered it. He shot at it? It is said to be a carnivore that can choose to hunt or devour nearly whatever it wants, save for elephants. This is because of it having tusks that are over a meter long and being so large, ferocious, and aggressive that even large bull hippos fall prey to it. How it would presumably do this is by ambushing hippos by sneaking up on them and then sinking its meter-long tusks into the thick skin of the hippo as if it were just jelly. Interesting. I watched a video about this thing. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, hey, looky there. Chimeras of cool animals is the epitome of childhood animal drawings. It's so true. Let me see. There's another, file or another photo or drawing actually of this animal. Let's look at this other one because this one is interesting and I think it might be more in line of what this guy was describing in his book. Jesus, hang on. So we've got this guy. Yeah, here he is. Red. I don't know. It looks different. What is... Let's look at the description one more time. 14 or 15 feet long. Head as big as that of a lioness, but marked like a leopard. 2 long white fangs. Back broad as a hippo. Scaled like an armadillo. Okay, interesting. The fuck else you gonna do? Die? Apparently not. Looks like a manticore. Got the same curse as Medusa. It kinda does, doesn't it? Interesting. That is an interesting image. Dingo neck. Okay. So just something seen through the jungle. See, and then there are some photos or drawings of it looking like a walrus. What is this? A possible explanation is the Odobenocetops. Odobenocetops. But it's extinct! Happiest per day to most perfect Princess Velcro. Thank you! She would say thank you, but she still hasn't come back for her treats. So, when she gets her butt back in here, I'll have her get some treats on camera. But thank you. She's 6. She's 6 years old. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Sounds like they saw a reptile with a lost Smilodon? That's why it lost. So it revived the species by accident. If a reptile breeds with a Smilodon, is it also infertile? I don't know. How do we tell? I'm unsure. She could start preschool. I thought preschool was like 4. She could have started kindergarten last year at 5. She's in the 1st grade. Although I think she's like 30 something in cat years. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let's look up. Hold on. Human years to cat years. Okay. Oh, in the Farmer's Almanac, they have a chart. Velcro is 6 years old. Oh! Oh my God, she's 40 in cat years, according to the Farmer's Almanac. Right? Midlife crisis. That's why she's been so spicy these past few days. She's having her midlife crisis. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, got it. Oh, Smilodon is a scientific name for saber-toothed tigers. Got it. 40, flirty, and thriving. Yes, she is thriving. Okay, there are different... Okay. Oh, no, there might be some differences. Here's another chart. See, this one says, the chart says she's 32. No. That was the wrong number. No, she's about 40. Damn. 40 in cat years. That's crazy. That's wild. I can't believe it. Oh my God. And how old? So JJ is like... He'll be 3 next May. So he's like 2.5. So he's in like his mid-20s. JJ's in his mid-20s and then Velcro is 40. I can't believe that. I can't. That's crazy. Now I'm feeling things. Dog years is 7-1. Apparently the first year in cat years is 15 human years, and then every additional year adds 9 years. I wonder if that's where they got the cats to have 9 lives. Because it's like 9 years for every human year. Farmer's Almanac only applies to barn cats. Honestly, she'd be a pretty good barn cat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no, wait a minute. Purina has a chart. It says... Okay. The first year of your cat's life is the equivalent of 15 human years. The second year adds 9 years. 9 human years. And after this, each additional human year is 4 cat years. Okay. So 15, then 9, and then 4 years each. Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, 40. 40. Damn. That's crazy. They start out as an angsty teenager. They do. Velcro seems like the type to go to a yard sale and say, y'all selling yards? See, I feel like JJ would say that, and Velcro would be like, ugh. Hello? I heard a bell. Where you at? I heard her, but I can't see her. In cat years, yard sell you. That's funny. Well, honestly, they still calculate her, either Purina or the Farmer's Almanac, calculate her to 40 years this year. So, damn. Damn. Anyway. Whilst we're on pause, shall we order a pizza? Shall we do that? Let's see. Where's my Domino's app? Let's see what we got. So I can get my rewards points. Embarrassing child she is. Or no, JJ would be. We love rewards. I feel that. Previous dog was like 91. Yeah, my family cat, like my first cat, Shaggy, he passed in 2019, and he was 19 years old in human years, so I think he was like 92 in cat years. Lived a long time. Gizmo was, I want to say Gizmo was 15. So might have been in his 70s or 80s. Your neighbor's dog was 105. That's crazy. Crazy. Honestly, I mean, you know, animals, it's you know, a genetic lottery, kind of like humans. Some animals just have crazy genetics. Let me see if this is the right password. Nope. Okay. Let's try this one. I thought I had this saved. Nope. Brother, what? I'm gonna have to reset the password. This is what happens. I mainly use Domino's when we go to anime conventions, and like I order pizza for Maid Cafe. That's why I have the rewards. Okay. Email. That is incorrect. There it is. Reset the password. Couldn't see or hear, but damn it, he acted like he could. Absolutely. I bet he was the goodest boy. I love little old animals. What? Odd. I have to request a new link. Is this foreboding for what kind of pizza y'all are gonna make me order? Is this the foreboding? Oh, God. The oldest... How does a dog live to 32? That's insanity. That is absolutely nuts. Okay. What does this mean? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, let's try that one more time. Hawaiian with anchovies, jalapenos, barbecue sauce, and ranch. Oh my god, why would you do that to me? Why? Border collies can live well into their 20s. Huh, interesting. Ripped 9-year-old. Oh wait, that was does your sister makes pizzas? Who would order that? I mean, Hawaiian, fine. Jalapenos, sure. And barbecue sauce and ranch? Like not as a dipping sauce, like on the pizza? Drunk and or high. Yeah. That is some stoner food, dude. I am going to do this on the computer instead of on the app because I can. On the mixing barbecue sauce and ranch sounds like a travesty. That is actually nasty. The store reeked. Of course it did. Gross. Okay. Okay. We go for to Gmail. Will it work on the computer? Listen, y'all can either be really nice or really mean. Maybe even somewhere in the middle. Who knows? What? Okay. I was so confused. Will it work? Yeah, there we go. I just had to the app was being silly. Hold on, what is bacon, jalapenos, provolone, green peppers, onions? Actually, that sounds pretty delicious. A friend of mine used to have a border collie. Dog slept laying on its back with its feet in the air. JJ does that. Although JJ, like, his feet aren't up in the air. They're just kind of like... JJ sleeps in a starfish sometimes. Belly up. Just arms, legs out. Extra cheese and pepperoni is your go-to. Okay. Would bite at planes flying overhead. That's hysterical. I love that. He was gonna catch them planes. He was gonna do it. That's so funny. JJ loves to, like... I woke up this morning after he tried chewing on my phone strap. He was over here just, like, grooming my hair, like, eating it and yanking on it. And I'm like, dude, I'm clean. I washed it yesterday. Hey! Woo! Thank you, Cloud. I appreciate you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Everybody gangsta till the dog catches the plane. For real. Okay. Are we in? We are in, baby. Okay. We're in, we're in, we're in. Do we have coupons? Best deal ever. Any pizza, any toppings, $9.99. That's a pretty good deal. We love a loaf. I love the fact that your dog loafs. Coupons! Yes. All right. Yeah, we're going to add the deal. Build your own pizza with any toppings. Stuffed crust is an extra $4. So no stuffed crust. Okay. Alright, let's look at our options, shall we? Okay. We'll do the regular hand tossed. Okay, what sauce? Do we want the normal tomato sauce? Our options. Our options are robust tomato sauce, honey barbecue, garlic parmesan, Alfredo, ranch, or no sauce. I gave delicious pizza because I am hungry and don't want to talk about gross stuff with my tummy ache. Valid. Robust tomato sauce. That's the normal pizza sauce. If you hear my partner, please disregard. They've been building new things and they're very excited about it. Yeah, the robust tomato, a sauce that's ripped. I don't know what they're doing. We have a vote for garlic parm and a vote for tomato. We need a tiebreaker. Garlic parm or tomato. I wonder if they're trying to tell me what sauce they want. Hi, Velvet! My partner's fine. They're just being silly. Also, hello, friend. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, everybody wants tomato. Made from tomatoes that have a sagittal crest? What is that? Okay, we have tomato sauce. Hold on. What is sagittal crest? A bony ridge that runs... Oh, it's on your skull. Providing increased surface area for large chewing muscles. Okay, interesting. Thank you. I will give Velcro scritches when she gets in here. What if I just... I don't hear her. Where is she? She was here at the beginning of stream and then left. Normally the treat bag sends her running. Girl, maybe she's outside on her tower just taking a snooze. She could be. She had zoomies earlier, so maybe she needed a nap. Mom's cat only likes tube treats. Out of focus goober noises. Yeah, that's them. She loves a tube treat, but she likes any treat pretty much. Hominids with sagittal crests to support strong jaws for chewing roots and nuts and stuff that are robust. Got it. I'm learning so much. Okay, so do we want normal cheese? Do we want more cheese? Light, normal, extra. So we have regular crust, tomato sauce, extra. One vote. Okay. We're cheese loving in this house. Okay. Extra cheese. We do that. Okay. We have... Let me look at my options here. Meats. Our meat options are ham, beef, pepperoni, Italian sausage, premium chicken, bacon, and Philly steak. They don't have anchovies on here. I guess that's lucky for me. They have the meats. They are not Arby's, but they have the meats. You find the fruit definition to be too broad? Yeah, there's a lot of weird things that are considered fruits. Oh, yeah, that is a cool icon. Tomatoes are scientifically fruits, but vegetables for culinary purposes. You would think so, although it's funny. In Korea, I have a friend who teaches English in Korea, and apparently when you order a parfait, they put cherry tomatoes on it. Like, cherry tomatoes are a regular appearance in desserts in Korea. So, interesting. It's funny, in Stardew Valley, there's like a little side story with, fuck, what's his name? Robin's husband, the scientist. Shit, I feel so bad that I forget his name. Because he got Demetrius, thank you. There's a whole thing where it's like, Robin and Demetrius are arguing over whether tomatoes are fruits and vegetables. Because Robin was like, hey, honey, can you go to the grocery store and buy me some fruit? And he's like, sure. And then he buys tomatoes. And Robin's like, that's not a fruit. I wanted fruit. And you buy tomatoes. And Demetrius is like, tomatoes are fruits, technically. And then you walk in. And they're like, main character, are tomatoes fruits or vegetables? And Demetrius gets mad at you if you say they're vegetables because that's scientifically incorrect. So if you want those hearts with Demetrius, you gotta say they're a fruit. You wanted me? I know. I also wanted to marry Robin, but honestly, I love Maru, and Maru would not exist without Demetrius and Robin. So I'm dating their daughter. I have to agree with someone, right? Maru, my goddess! Yes, high five. Anyway, back to the pizza. Nara says vegetarian pizza. Nara says no meats. Do we agree? Do we disagree? What do we think? Bacon? Okay. One vote bacon, one vote, vegetarian. Okay, you two want meats. Is bacon the meat of choice? Or do we want something else? Pep and sausage. Ooh. I will say, lots of meats on the pizza are very heavy. I cannot do bacon and pepperoni and sausage. I'm leaning towards bacon, but not with that attitude. Right, it's greasy. Yeah, I feel that with Nara. Like, I would need some Prilosec. I would need some Prilosec OTC if I was getting pepperoni and sausage and bacon. I would need Tums. Heartburn medication, bitch. Bacon and pepperoni. We could do that. I think my partner would probably like that a lot. Okay. We could do bacon. Oh, we have the extra cheese. They both from Oink. That's very true. Elita says bacon and pepperoni. I mean, that's, combination of Elita and Pillows, or not Elita and Pillows, Cloud and Pillows answers. Okay. We'll do bacon, pepperoni, veggies, and more. Okay. Here are our options. I love how hot buffalo sauce is under veggies and more. Okay. So our options are hot buffalo sauce, jalapeno peppers, onions, banana peppers, diced tomatoes, black olives, mushrooms, pineapple, green peppers, and spinach. Spinach? I guess it's the and more, right? Mushies, mushrooms. I like a mushroom on a pizza. I can stick a mushroom on there. Anything else besides mushrooms? We have hot buffalo sauce, jalapeno peppers, onions, banana peppers, diced tomatoes, black olives, mushrooms, pineapple, green peppers, and spinach. I just think it's funny how it's just one option that's not a vegetable. Well, I guess technically, according to Demetrius, tomatoes are fruit. Black olives are nice. Nara says, okay, we got 2 votes for olives. Olives will be added on. This is going to be an interesting pizza. I don't think I've ever had this kind of combination. So, currently, we have a regular crust pizza with robust tomato sauce, extra cheese, bacon, pepperoni, mushrooms, and black olives. Anything else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Onion! I like an onion, and that'll cut through some of the some of the grease from the bacon and the pepperoni. This is wild. Extra cheese, bacon, pepperoni, mushrooms, black olives, and onion. Green peppers. the person making this is gonna be like, what the heck? I do like a little onion. Honestly, one of the pizzas that I eat a lot is like onions, green peppers, and mushroom pizza. That's something that my mom and I would order a lot. When she was too tired to cook, you know, when I was a kid, we would order pizza, and a lot of times it was green peppers, onions, and occasionally we would add mushrooms, because sometimes it was just the 2 topping coupon. But yeah, probably not the weirdest they've seen. Yeah, true. I think that one, I think maybe they took off the anchovies from the menu just because they didn't want the store to reek of fish. I wonder. Okay, so we have a large extra cheese pizza with bacon, pepperoni, mushrooms, black olives, onions, and green peppers. Honestly, this might slap, you guys. Yes, that's actually the reason they did that. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. We are going to add it to the deal. Nice. Okay, very good. That is our pizza. Give me a really quick break. I am going to, I'm going to see if my partner will go pick up the pizza or if I'm going to have it delivered. And then we will continue with Cryptids. And also, I'm going to see if I can get Velcro in here because I want to give her treats and I want her to do some tricks for y'all. So, let me go get the cat and get the pizza situated. And I shall return. BRB. Thank you for participating and ordering a pizza with me. Be right back. Okay. Pizza is ordered. And it's gonna get delivered. So, Velcro is back. Although she's standing on my chair. So I need to... I have not set up face cam things on my stream deck yet. You can see her barely there. But I'm gonna see. Can you scooch? Beep, 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 beep. Thank you. I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can get the camera down here. And then I'm gonna have her do some tricks for everybody. Ugh, after she knocked my phone over. Okay. Hi. Say hi to the people. Say hey. I think this might be the clearest view y'all have had of her. Come here. Yeah, look here. So the people can see you. Yay. Yay. You ready to... Oh, okay. She's ready to do some tricks. Let me just... Let's see. All right. Yeah! You ready? Oh, come on. Yeah, we gotta make sure people can see you. All right, we're having greenies for your birthday. Come here. Come here. Can you sit? Good sit. Good girl. All right, do a circle. Yay! Very good. Okay, this one's my favorite. High five! Pew! Very good. Okay, give me a circle. Come on. Circle. She says, no, I'm going to sit. Circle. There you go. Good girl. Let's give another high five to the people. High five. Pew! Yeah, very good. Okay. High five. Pew! She always goes up top. She doesn't just give me her paw. Very good sit. There you go. Yay! Okay. Mine refused to cooperate. It takes a minute to train. Come here. Let's do a dance. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Velcro. Happy birthday to me. Whee! All right, and for putting up with the dance, I'll give you more treats. Here, just a little handful. Very good. Yay! Good job. Good girl. Okay. We're going to move the camera back to its original position. There was your show. There was your Velcro show. Somebody clip that. So I can show it to people. Ooh, come here. Yeah. Yay. No, Velcro doesn't like being on camera much. But if they're treats, she'll put up with it for a minute. You're very good. I can't believe you're 40 in cat ears. That's what we found out today, Velvet, is that, because Velcro turned 6 today. She's 40 in cat ears. Girl, I gotta scoot. I gotta scoot back. Or scoot forward. Ugh. Yeah. Blech. How about you lay down? Don't show your butt to the camera. Twitch will have our asses if you show your butt to the camera. Thank you. Okay. I wonder if cats know they're on camera. You know, I wonder. I think she does. Right? I think they have a feeling. I think they might know. The pizza is baking. Now my hands... Ugh, my hands smell like cat treats. Where's my hand sanitizer? Where did it go? Ugh. I mean, I'm glad she enjoyed them, but boy, that is stinky. Hi, Weird World. Oh, Weird World, you just missed the trick and treat segment. Damn. I had Velcro do tricks. You'll have to look at it at the VOD. Thank you. She says thank you. Where you at? She just had all her treats, so she's over here grooming herself. It's okay. That's what VODs are for. And hopefully someone clipped it. We'll have her back on later because she has to have her churu later. Because that's what I put her medicine in. But she's happy about having a churu every day. So we can do churu on camera as well. But I had chat build me a pizza and it's currently baking. How are the two cats getting along? Well, Velcro is now showing interest. Like, she wants to go through the gate up to the door to see JJ. Like, she'll go and she'll sniff at the door, and it'll take a minute before she hisses. And the hiss is more of really like, okay, buddy, you're getting too close, back up, because he'll come and, like, get all up under the door. And she's not super into that, but the fact that she is showing interest in, like, going to greet him and see him is good. So, I got some, like, soft furry mice, and I need to see, I think I have some twine, and I'm gonna, like, tie them together, and then they're gonna play, so. Oh no, when my sister got a second cat, the first cat hid under a bed for 3 days. Aw, that's so sad. No, we, like I said, we're doing the Jackson Galaxy method, so they haven't shared a space together yet. It's been... I think it's been a month now since we've had JJ. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if they can play nice. And then this coming week, I'm gonna see if they can eat their meals on either side of the gate so they can kind of get a glimpse of each other. Because they can eat through the door. They've been doing that. But I think now we gotta see if they can eat on either side of the gate and be okay. So. How do you introduce these cats in 2 days? That's insane. You know, and honestly, it really depends on the cat. If it was up to JJ, they'd already be playing and hanging out and stuff, but, Velcro was my pandemic baby. Let me tell you about how I got Velcro. Let me be a mother going down memory lane. How I gave birth to my child. Strange Oh, okay. I'll have to watch the video. So, my mother fosters kittens for a few local animal shelters in our area. And, oh, hi. She's leaving. She's like, you're embarrassing me. I know. But my mother was fostering this litter of kittens. And so I went over to her house to hang out and see what was up. And this little black cat just trots right up to me and, like, climbs up on my chest. And so I'm just kind of like, I guess this is my cat now. Because it had been a few months since my first baby, Shaggy, had passed away. And we'd already had Gizmo. but we were thinking of getting a new cat, and so when this teeny tiny little void kitten came up and just climbed on me, I was like, okay, adopted by cat, truly. Truly, she picked me. So I was like, cool. My mom's like, great, that's less paperwork for me if you gonna take this cat. And so, I waited until she was, spayed and, microchipped and, you had all her vaccines and junk from the shelter. And then I took her home in January of 2020. January of 2020. I was like, oh my God, she's going to get used to the house, and then everybody's going to love her when we have house parties and dinner parties. She's going to be the best kitty ever. And when we brought her home, she wanted Gizmo so bad. She wanted to play with him. She wanted to cuddle with him, and Gizmo was not having any of it. And I think that's partially why she's so spicy when it comes to other cats, is because Gizmo was mean to her. And we did not use this introductory method when she came in. So there might be a little trauma there. I'm sorry. I messed up as a parent. That was my first baby. First baby, like, that I adopted on my own without my mother. Because Gizmo just kind of stumbled into our lives as an adult. But, so she met like 2 people, and then we went into lockdown. And so she just got used to it being myself, my partner, and then this mean old man, Gizmo. So she is not the most social cat when it comes to people, because you really have to socialize kittens when they're young, or else they're just not going to be used to people, and that is very much my child. Nobody could come to our house. I couldn't go to anybody else's house, and so, Velcro was just like, cool, it's just these people. Yeah. And then, once, I started feeling comfortable enough having people come over to the house, she was like, what? Who are these people? Ugh, and she'd go hide. So yeah, that's my little pandemic baby. And actually my mother named her. Honestly, I was thinking of like a spooky name for a black cat. Like, I was gonna name her Wednesday, like after Wednesday Addams, but my mother called her Velcro because she stuck to me. She just wanted to be near me, on me, next to me, and so my mom's like, that's a Velcro kitty. And the name stuck. So that's how she became Velcro. And her middle name is Nezuko, after the Demon Slayer character. Because shortly after we got her, my partner and I started watching Demon Slayer. And so we gave Gizmo the middle name Tanjiro, and Velcro the middle name Nezuko. I am not telling you her last name, because I'm not going to dox myself. But, yeah. If it's big and it moves, it's scary. Yeah. See, Velcro isn't scared of too much, but she can be spicy when it comes to other cats. But then when it's people, she's skeptical. Although, if you've been to the house a few times, like if she's seen you multiple times, she'll come out and hang out. Like, she may not want you to like pet her or anything, but she'll chill in the room with you. But usually she's just like, I don't like people. Because there are cats, there are people cats, and then there are cats who just have the few people they like, and option 3 is Velcro. JJ is a people cat. That boy is a people cat. He is the peopliest of people cats. When my friend Kaylee came over and helped me do my hair, he was so excited to meet somebody new. Because he hadn't met anybody else yet in our circle. But he took to Kaylee immediately and was like, yeah, you gonna give me pets? And at the vet, he went to the vet and was just like, ooh, you can give me treats? Ooh, you can scratch under my chin? Yeah, I'm chill. I'm here. We're good. But yeah, that's Velcro. That's my baby. My little introverted, spicy child. Anyway. All right. So, there's my my motherly rant for her birthday. Ooh, and the pizza is almost here. Yippee. We'll have birthday pizza. But let's go ahead and let's go back. Let's go back to our cryptids, shall we? Let me drink some more. What's on the pizza? Let me tell you. Chat chose. So, regular crust with tomato sauce, extra cheese, pepperoni, bacon, mushrooms, black olives, onions, green peppers. That's what's on the pizza. Very fancy, because there was a coupon. It was like any toppings, any size pizza for $9.99. So that's what we did. Honestly, it might be pretty good. Y'all were very nice to me, although anchovies were not an option. They took it off the menu, so I guess I was saved by Domino's. Thank you. I'm probably only gonna have one slice because I had some spooky cookies earlier. But I will eat a slice for y'all, most definitely. It's you know, it is like a 6-year-old party. We're having pizza and sweets. having a 6-year-old birthday party for the 6-year-old cat who's actually 40 in cat years. But you know, it's not like we can give her wine. You know, one thing I haven't tried. Welcome back, Cloud. Sewing suit pockets. What are you? Oh, are you cosplaying? Is that for a cosplay? They make cat wine. I was just about to say, I know people will make catnip tea for their cats, but I've never tried that. I'm a little worried she would just be absolutely zooted. Anyway. Hi, Henry! Yeah, the Bill the Cipher suit. Yeah. I did see your pattern pictures on the Discord. What's up, Henry? Welcome. How are you doing this Saturday? Hi. The pizza is on its way, Henry. I see the little car icon headed towards me. Yippee. But we were doing cat cryptids from A to Z. We got to D and then ordered the pizza. And then we did a little tricks and treats. Oh, hang on. I think this is the delivery driver. Give me a second. My apartment is a labyrinth. So they're always like, "Where are you?" It's okay. He found it. Oh my god, well, happy birthday to your friend from one birthday party to the next. Ooh, a strawberry hard cider. That sounds delicious, actually. Cheers to Velcro. Absolutely. I will probably, once I grab that pizza, we'll grab a Dr. Pepper. I don't have a hard cider. I mean, I have, liquor. I could make a cocktail, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for a cocktail. Cider, boys! How aptly named. How apropos. Happy birthday, Velcro. Thank you. She turns 6 today. We just found out that 6 in human years is 40 in cat years, so Velcro's gonna have her little midlife crisis. I'm sorry for bringing in JJ during your midlife crisis. I didn't know. But, oh, complete. It's been delivered. Okay. Let me go bring that in from the front porch. And grab a slice. JJ's 2.5. He'll be 3 in May. So he's in his mid-20s. He'll be 28, I think, when he turns 3. So, you know. Let me go grab that pizza. Let me get a slice. And then we'll taste it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have pizza. Oh, Henry's over here asking what we ordered. Extra cheese, robust tomato sauce, onions, pepperoni, bacon, mushies, green peppers, and olives. Oh, you don't like mushrooms? I love mushrooms. Yeah, my partner was like, did your chat just order you a Supreme pizza? That's weak. And I'm like, no, because the Supreme, I think, has sausage also. And I don't think it has mushrooms. I thought it was just the peppers, onions, and olives. Domino's! Because that's the closest one to my place, is Domino's. Here we go. So this is the one that y'all ordered. The mushrooms and the olives and the onions and the pepperoni and the bacon and the cheese. This one I added on just so we could have some leftovers to munch on tomorrow for lunch. This is a garlic parmesan sauce pizza with bacon and pineapple. I've never ordered that combination before. It just sounded good, so we'll see. Velcro saw me with food, so she decided to come in. Yeah? You're not getting any of this, no. Are we pizza masters? Let's find out. Let's find out. No. No, this is covered in garlic and onion. This would be poisonous for you, ma'am. She's over here trying to crawl in my lap for a sliced pizza. Right? She's like, it's my birthday. Give me pizza. It's good. Y'all did a good pizza. Oh, I should take a photo. Excuse me, I'm gonna take that from you. Man, how do you get tandoori chicken on pizza? That's crazy. I mean, that does sound delicious. But yeah. Birthday child in frame. Hi, Mai. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. I am eating pizza. What kind did you order? I don't know if you heard, but we got. This is what we got. This is the pizza that chat made. This is extra cheese, onions, green peppers, pepperoni, bacon, black olives, mushrooms. So, happy birthday, Velcro. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, thank you. She has loafed. She's comfy. Ooh, Calabrian peppers. Those are good. Da-dun. Okay. Took a photo. Now can eat. Haven't had Domino's in a minute. No, a lot of the local places here are like carry out only. So just got back from Uber delivering. Well, congratulations on being back home and congratulations on your pizza. What pizza are you eating? What do you have? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna fall. I have to like eat it off the edge of the plate. Ah. I'm getting sauce all over me. Enjoy your lurk, Henry. Also, my partner drank the last Dr. Pepper Zero, god damn it. Oh well. Oh, I love a margarita pizza. Those are delicious. Those are delicious. This pineapple is about to fall off. What are y'all's opinions on pineapple on pizza? I'm curious. Honestly, I'm okay with pineapple on pizza. I don't feel super strongly about it. I think it's pretty good. Illegal! Illegal! I don't know. I like a little sweet savory. Like, it's not my favorite topping, but I'm not mad at it. You don't like pineapple at all? I love pineapple. It's so refreshing. Oh, Nara doesn't like it either. Oh well. It's alright. You're allergic to it. Is it the enzyme in it? What's it called? Bromelain? I think that's what it's called. That's the enzyme that breaks down proteins. Ah, you know, it does. It adds a nice little something to a smoothie. I agree. Although I've been on a smoothie kick lately. That's been one of my go-to things. Oh no, not cross contamination. That's horrific. Okay, Jesus. Elizabeth also, I guess I am the odd man out for pineapple on pizza. Damn. Why do pineapples have that enzyme in them? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Let's take a look. Because I'm actually, there are some singers who, because you can get bromelains, like bromelain capsules or pills. And apparently it like helps with inflammation of like the vocal cords or something. Yeah, it helps fight pain and swelling. So if you're swollen in your throat, there are some singers who have like bromelain capsules and they'll pop those. I've never used them because I didn't know they existed until like this year, but I thought it was interesting. Also used as a meat tenderizer. But why? Why? An enzyme extract derived from the stems of pineapples, although it exists in all parts of the fresh plant and fruit. Okay. Pineapples have a long tradition as a medicinal plant among people in South and Central America. Blah, 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 blah. Medical uses, meat tenderizing use. I don't know. I wonder if it was a protective measure? Because they're extra, I guess. I don't like sweet foods on normal foods. Okay, so sweet and savory is not a combo you like. That's fine. Don't apologize. It's your opinion. Your taste. Oh, you liked it before you... Damn it, I hate when you develop allergies to shit. Like, I wasn't allergic to it before, and then your body just decides, now I don't like this thing. Goodbye. Dumb. Stupid. Man. See, allergy testing is wild. Absolutely nuts. I did that when I was a kid. Just poked you in all sorts of places. Yeah, I like Domino's, but they go crazy with like the garlic seasoning on the pizza, and so it's all over my fingies. Ooh, figs. See, I am white trash because the only fig I have ever eaten is like a fig Newton or a fig bar. I have never eaten like an actual like whole fig or raw fig. They're expensive. God, they're pricey. But honestly, I have been tempted. Like, if I have some extra income, I might... Because they're in season. Apparently, it's a fall fruit. So I am tempted to give, the actual thing a try. But I do like a figgy Newton. I really do like a fig cookie or a fig bar. Interesting. I didn't know that you could put it on pizza, but that makes sense. I bet you'd be good with goat cheese. Goat cheese is one of my favorite, like, if I'm going to a frou-frou-shishi pizza place, goat cheese and mushrooms. Love that. Love it. I'm trying to, like, be messy off camera. I could never be one of those mukbang people that eats on camera. I get so self-conscious. And, like, I don't know if your grandparents were ever, like, manners people, but my grandmother was very, there was a right way to eat things, Which is funny because she was also poor white trash. So I'm like, girl, why do you care? Oh, God. Never tried a passion fruit. I've had passion fruit flavor things. But I've never had like a whole one. I've never like scooped the stuff out of the fruit and ate it. But that's also on my bucket list. I want to try all of the delicious fruits that I've never tried. Fancy fig and goat cheese crostini. That sounds delicious. All right, let me put this down. Let's get back to business, shall we? Okay. Where's my chalkboard? There's my chalkboard. Okay. See, I might have a little fruit smoothie after stream. Because now we're talking about fruit. Now I just want fruit. Do a little strawberry banana with some almond milk. Because my regular milk, that's for my beverages. For when I can actually taste it. Like matcha lattes and coffee, that's what the moo juice is for. Alright. D-E. Cat cryptids A to Z is what we're doing. E. Have we talked about this one? There's a couple of them. Hang on. That... Technically, I guess it's a cat, but it... Okay, alright. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, cranberry popsicle. That sounds delightfully tart. Pizza and fruit, exactly. Listen, it's just like a kid's birthday party. Some pizza and something sweet. Okay, so this next kitty cat cryptid is the Enkidu. I don't think we've talked about this one before. Okay. Let me... I might have to adjust the size here. Yup! I have to adjust. Like Gilgamesh? Is he Gilgamesh's friend? Let's find out! Dun, 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 dun. There he is. Boop. Vogue, strike a pose. Ah, there he goes. Okay. So, the Enkidu. Oh! You are correct! He is Gilgamesh's friend. Gilgamesh. Enkidu refers to the Sumerian wild man, in quotes, of ancient Iraq. The wild man Enkidu is an important character in the Epic of Gilgamesh. Okay. As the rival and then best friend of hero Gilgamesh, Enkidu represents the force of untamed nature. Welcome back, Henry. We just got back to cryptids after discussing pizza toppings and fruit. Enkidu represents the force of untamed nature, a force that civilized city-dwelling society both feared and admired. Having decided to make a strong and courageous man who would be just like Gilgamesh, the gods created Enkidu from a pinch of clay thrown onto a plain. Enkidu came to life full-grown, hairy, and wild. He lived like an animal, eating grass and drinking with the beasts at waterholes. Hearing of the untrappable wild man, Gilgamesh sent a woman to tame him and teach him the ways of civilization. After 7 days with her, Enkidu could no longer live as an animal, innocent of human ways. He began shaving and wearing clothes, and the animals fled from him. Enkidu had taken his first step into human society in this part of the epic. He becomes a symbol of the shift from primitive to civilized life that had occurred across Mesopotamia centuries earlier. I wonder if Tarzan was inspired by Enkidu. Like, The story is familiar to me, even though I've never read the Epic of Gilgamesh. I probably should. I'll have to add it to my list. Presenting a PowerPoint of my special interest. Yes. That's part of what we do here. When is Ace Attorney tomorrow? Okay. That's what I was going to ask y'all. So we want to finish Ace Attorney tomorrow. When would we like to meet? I was thinking maybe like 6 p.m., like shortly after dinner, because I do have some audio editing that I have to do for a commission. So I was going to do that in the early afternoon. And then, perfect. Good. Okay. Nice doing business with you. Handshake through the camera. Yeah, I'm thinking 6 p.m. after dinner. Yay! Good, good, good. Okay, I am glad that that's a good time. But no, I have to do my commissions. I have clients that are waiting on me. And I want to make sure that I get that done before I go into Ace Attorney tomorrow. Pillow, if you're still here. The Ace Attorney games are on sale on Steam. After the OG trilogy, do we Apollo Justice or do we Ace Attorney Chronicles? Which one do we do next? I was gonna ask you and Elliot, since you and Henry are my Ace Attorney people. So, okay, but Enkidu, he's like, gotta get that pizza dough. Exactly. I did go back to the old hair dye. I mixed less purple in it. I mixed enough purple to make it a cool toned pink, but not enough that it was like super duper purple. 6 p.m. perfect. I love that. Okay. So maybe if I do streams on Sunday, 6 p.m. would be a good time just for perpetuity. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent with my stream times. But it all depends on when I'm teaching and shit. So he looks so happy. He's a happy little dude. But he's like a hybrid of like a bull and a cat, because apparently his head is supposed to be a lion, because he's got like the mane here, but then he's got horns. Hairy-bodied and brawny. Enkidu was raised by animals. His name means Lord of the Reed Marsh. He is often portrayed as half man, half lion, sometimes with horns. He's hitting the nya. He is. It's very nya adjacent. I like that. Good for you. Even he's got the hooves at the bottom though. Those are his heels. Okay. Oh, there was... How come I didn't know there were lions in Asia? The Asiatic lion. Huh. Eastern Europe and Western and Central Asia. The type of specimen of the Asiatic lion was first described from Persia, or Iran, in 1826. Also occurred in Palestine, Mesopotamia, and Baluchistan. That is a country I've never heard of. Baluchistan. Where's that? Let's find out. Baluchistan. Oh, interesting. Or Balochistan. It is smooshed between. So you have Baluchistan here, Pakistan here, Afghanistan here, and Iran here. So it's like part of Iran. Okay. Interesting. Ethnic group overlaps in Southeast Iran and Afghanistan. Okay. Nice. Honestly, like, I've been learning more about the geography of Western Asia. There's been a movement to call it Western Asia rather than the Middle East. But either way, even though I grew up during the Bush administration, W. Bush, we didn't learn a whole lot about the geography of that area, which is sad. Alright, but Enkidu. Let me pull up another picture. I like this one, actually. This one is interesting. W. Bush, more like L. Bush, for real. No, that was his wife. L. Bush was his wife. Oh, God. I wonder if the Lord of the Reeds thing has anything to do with the swamps in Iraq and the way that they're just unconquerable. That's why Saddam natural defenses, dude. So into that. I love that. Where's the picture? Here is another version of Enkidu. Look at him. Yeah. So this one, he doesn't have the horns. And he's got more like humanoid like arms and chest. But he's got that like lion's... I wonder if this is him after he went through his transformation, you know? Because he's holding the lion. But he is definitely more humanoid here in this depiction. Him as a statue. He does have a kitty. Like me. Where's she at? Meh. Where you at, Velcro? There she is. She's chilling. Just loafing around. She's had her treats. So she's had her nap. Okay. Enkidu. E. Let's do F. Is this another cow-cat hybrid? No. What is that? That's cool as heck. Okay. Hang on. Is Velcro ready? Yes, she's so ready for spooky season. We're so excited. I need to get, I'm gonna go to the storage unit on Monday to get the Halloween. I have some Halloween decorations, like Velcro, and, you know, I have some lights and junk, but there are other Halloween decorations in the storage unit that I need to get out and put out. So, on Monday, I'm probably gonna stop by the storage unit and get the rest of my decorations to put up. Phelan. That is what we are going to be talking about next. F. Our F cryptid. Oh, and let me fix it. I have a cow-cat hybrid. He made his appearance in our voice lesson. As he should. What was his name? Jeremy? I called Gizmo Moo Moo because he had kind of a cow pattern. Oh my god, Daiso has their Halloween shit out. Oh my god, that's exciting. That's very exciting. I got a couple of Halloween cards to send to, A, my patrons on Patreon, and B, relatives. Jeremy the cat cow. It does look like a kitten, doesn't it? I was trying to think of what it reminded me of. That was it. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, the Phelan, a creature in Chinese mythology with 5 different animal species in its family tree. The epitome of a mixed being. So, it's got if I'm talking, chewing. The body and legs of a stag. It is swift as the wind, gliding through its forest well with ease. A long serpentine tail balanced the beast's heavy head, resembling that of a sparrow, with gleaming white bull horns with stripes. Its elegant body covered in golden fur and dark spots like the pelt of a leopard. So we've got stag, serpent, sparrow, bull, leopard. Yep, that's 5. Damn. That's exciting. The beasts were not carnivores, but would kill any creature that threatened them. The Phaelon, meaning wind lord, lacked wings, but was sometimes portrayed in flight, like this, similar to the lung? Lung? Lung of what? Huh. Let me see. Oh, did I spelled that wrong. I'm so sorry. Let me fix it. Not Phaelon, Phaelion. There we go. God, I didn't see the I. Ugh, my eyeballs. Okay, Phaelion. Dragon, probably. Could be. Phaelion. Let me see. Ooh, hang on. Here we go. Let's load, shall we? Yeah, let's find a legend of this guy. Oh, posture check. Ugh, thank you. I'm sitting up straight. Ooh. The god of wind, yeah? Oh. So it's a he? Oh, lung refers to dragon. Okay, interesting. So apparently this thing has like a human form and is the god of wind? One of the most prominent legends recounts Phaelion's audacious plot to overthrow the iconic Emperor Huangdi. Collaborating with the rain god, Phaelion sought to seize power, but their rebellion was swiftly crushed by the emperor's daughter. Her valiant efforts resulted in Phaelion's banishment to a mountain cave, where he was to face the consequences of his treachery. Despite his exile, Phaelion continued to cause mischief even from his imprisonment. He said, "You did not see the last of me, bitch." His malevolent reign persisted until the celestial archer known as Yi confronted him. Yi effectively halted Phaelion's nefarious activities by piercing the wind bag that the deity carried, releasing chaos into the wind. He had a wind bag. Because apparently he could control, like, the winds and... What does his bag control? Okay, so he can collaborate with the rain god and control, like, the directions of which it goes. Yeeted! For real. They said goodbye. Lung, which means dragon. Okay, we have vocabulary words today. Alright. So he has, like, a man form and this kind of hybrid chimera form, which is interesting. I'm gonna take a bite of this other pizza. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Interesting. Whoa! Oh my god, that scared me! God, I have that sound alert so loud. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I need to turn down that sound alert. Scared myself. Listen, that's a me problem, not a you problem. That's so funny. I also think it's because it happened right as I closed that article, so I thought I did something. Okay. Now, Elita, what was the... It started with a G. It was another cat cryptid that you had, and it started with a G. Because there is one that this article suggests. But, I know you had something as well. Oh, she shifted. Gatosito! Mira, mira, un gatosito! I love that lady. She's so funny. Well, let me pull up the one that the article had. I don't know about that drawing. Let me see if I can find another thing. That looks like something pulled off of a furry blog. That is not... Kind of looks like a weasel. And that one looks like a dog. These drawings are killing me. Ah! Guo Shan Huang. Okay. Guo Shan Huang. Thank you, Encyclopedia of Cryptozoology. Where's my picture? First reported in 2014. That's exciting. That's a recent cryptid. Let's see. That just kind of looks like a saber-toothed tiger, but yeah, let's go for it. Now I'm gonna have about to get Sailor Fuku stuck in my head. Okay. Medieval furry blog, but make it future, I guess. Wu Shan Huang. Need to brush up on my Mandarin. Yoink. There we go. Yeah, it looks just kind of like a saber-toothed tiger. Although that would be pretty exciting to see one in this day and age. They're pretty neat. Okay, let's see what the Encyclopedia of Cryptozoology has to say about this thing. Oh, is that what it literally translates to? This literally, Guo Shan Huang literally translates to the yellow thing that lives among the mountain ranges. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Love that. Oh, thank you. And Velcro says thank you. Here. Me, me, me. There she is. She's taking a sleep. She's taking a page out of your book. Thank you so much for coming, Cloud. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for Ace Attorney. Bye-bye. Good night. Have a good sleep. Okay. So, the yellow thing that lives among the mountain ranges. A cryptid phyllid reported from China's Shennongjia Forestry District and Huping Mountains. Resembles a large saber-toothed tiger with yellowish fur and horizontal stripes. Okay. Oh. During the 1980s, I thought it said it was first reported in 20... Oh, that's Western reports. Okay. Never mind. During the 1980s, Liu Minzhuang collected reports of the Guoshanhuang from residents of Songbai Township in the Shennongjia Forestry District. I apologize for my disastrous Mandarin pronunciation. Several eyewitnesses came forward with stories of either seeing or hearing the animal. In Chongqing, where there is a tradition of worshipping extraordinary tiger-like beasts, it is given reverential names such as Lao Ba Zi, Old Sir, and Shan Wang, Mountain King. Okay. Said to resemble a South China tiger, but larger. Allegedly up to 13 feet in length and weighing more than 500 kilograms. Its tail is also rather thick and long, as one 9-foot 8-inch individual was reported to have a 3-foot-3 tail. Its fur is the color of withered or dead grass and is covered in horizontal yellowish stripes, which may be 4 foot 9 inches long and 3 foot 8 inches wide. It is said to have a longer muzzle than a regular tiger and significantly has a pair of long, downward curved canine teeth. Now this picture, that may be more of a saber-toothed tiger because this does not have the stripes that are mentioned here. But that's okay. I'm doing my best. Okay. So there's sightings of this thing as early as the 1960s. But apparently Western media didn't find out about it until 2014. What have we been doing? Why are we missing out on the cats? Yeah? Is it donut time? It's when she curls up into a circle. It's donut. Yes, it's donut time. Quick shot of donut time. There she is in her donut. Oops, and now I'm just moving the tripod. Oof. Oh, God. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Okay. Eventually, cat cam will happen. I need to set up a cat cam. She's too cute. So I get cuteness aggression real bad with both of these cats. I just... Sometimes I take her little head and I just go me 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 me, and she seems okay with it. It's the cuteness aggression. Okay. So yeah, these people are saying this thing is at least 10 feet long, got huge teeth. No photos. Okay, let's look at the theories. Let's see what people are thinking this is. So sleepy. See y'all for Ace Attorney. I'll see you tomorrow, Henry. Thanks for stopping by. Velcro says thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good sleep. Okay. So it is speculated that the Guoshanhuang could be a new subspecies of Siberian tiger. But between the early 50s and early 80s, very large tigers were reported from the same range as the Guoshan Huang. In 1955, a tiger hunter named Chen Qifang allegedly shot a 500-kilogram tiger in Hunan. David C. Shu, what is the relevance of you, sir? Who are you? Are you a cryptozoologist? Who are you, David? He is an editor with a special interest in cryptozoology. Got it. Suggests that the Guoshan Huang and these tigers could be a relative of the very large fossil tigers. So he's looking at fossils and thinks these are descendants. Okay. Interesting. They have these, because we see these in a lot of our cryptid discussions, is that people think that these cryptids are descendants of, like, prehistoric extinct animals. And I'm like, how do those genes survive if those animals are extinct? How did those, like, physical characteristics survive in only, like, one or two sightings of these animals? You know what I mean? I'm curious. I have thoughts. I have many thoughts and questions. But okay. There's an article linked at the bottom called Prehistoric Survivors, the Creatures That Time Forgot. Interesting. Okay. A 2016 cryptozoological book dealing with possible living fossils. Published in 2016. Interesting. I might have to go check that out at the library. Convergent evolution is a much more likely explanation. Very true. Very true. Okay. G. H. We're sticking in China for this one, I think. Yes. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this thing. Oh my god, this is a silly little guy. I love this, I love this, I love this. Okay. Good. Okay, the Juan cat. Simple name for a silly little guy. Hold on, let me get the picture up for you. I hope you love him just as much as I do. Let's see. Look at him! Look at this goofy little dude! One eyeball, three tails. Living his best friggin' life. Oh my god. Velcro, what do you think? What do you think, Velcro? She's still sleeping. She is eeby sleepy. Okay, so the Juan cat, or just Juan, it's from Chinese mythology, featured in the classic Chinese text, Classic of Mountains and Seas. Alright, okay. The Juan resembles a cat with three tails and a single eye. It can mimic the sounds of other animals, described as sounding like 100 sounds. It is said that it can ward off evil, and people would keep them as pets for this reason. Eating its meat or wearing its skin is also said to cure jaundice. Poor bastard! Don't do that to him! The Juan could be a Cyclopia suffering cat, which was granted legendary status by the Chinese people. Cyclopia suffering animals and humans are sometimes associated with the paranormal. I love this thing. I love it. Look at him. Look at this little bastard. Let's see. So it's kind of like a cryptid mockingbird. So people could just like, this is friend shaped and is actually friend because you could keep it as a pet. And it would protect you. That's very good. Reasons to adopt one-eyed cats from the shelter. Could be a cryptid in disguise. I love him. I love him. I want more information about this little guy. And all of the art, if you just look up Juan Cat and just look at all the art. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I wonder why it cured jaundice specifically. Maybe because it mostly shows up like around the eyes. I don't know. All right, Juan Cat, I like you. I think this is my favorite out of the cat cryptids so far. This guy is in the running. Not that it was gonna be a competition in general, but you know. All right, so we have done a cat cryptid with the letter I. I think that was the Idiomote cat. We've done that one before, so let's do a different one for the letter I. We're gonna leave Asia for a second, and we're gonna head over to South America. To Patagonia. Ooh, is that a... That one's kind of creepy. I might use that picture. Let me show you. Let me show you our next little guy. I don't know. Would you classify this as a little guy? He might be a little big to be a little guy. Let's see how big this thing is. It's kind of like a sloth to me. A little bit. Let's see. And this is called... Right? It looks more sloth than cat to me. Yamish. Yamish is what this is called. I'm gonna update our description. Cat cryptids A to Z. Okay. Just so when people come in and they don't see Velcro like on the thumbnail, they know what's going on. Because, you know, we're talking about some weird looking things. Cat cryptids A to Z. Okay. Ta-da! Alright, so let's talk about the Yemish. It's also called the water tiger. Okay, that's why it's cat. A mythical creature from the Tehuelche people of Patagonia. Remind me. Let me look at this. Not the brand. The country. Or like the geographical region. Chile and... What else? Argentina? Yeah, okay. So Patagonia is like Chile and Argentina adjacent. Could be another living fossil. Megatherium, who knows? Okay, but lives in Patagonia. It is said to resemble a fox in its upper half and a serpent in the lower. First mentioned in 1898. Okay, so I think it's on the cat list because it's called the water tiger, but it looks more like dog-like. Okay. Has a short head, large fangs, and its external ears are rudimentary. It has short and flat feet with 3 fingers on its front paws. That's why it reminds us of a sloth. And 4 on the rear ones, joined by a natatory membrane with formidable claws. The tail is long, depressed, and prehensile. The body is covered with short, hard, and rigid hairs of a uniform brownish color. The size is said to be larger than that of a puma, but with shorter legs and a thicker body. An otter! You're right. You're right. It's giving otter. I don't know. It's got a longer, like, muzzle than an otter, because otters have, like, flatter faces. Let's see. It uses its powerful tail to crush its enemies and then drags them to its lair to be devoured. It is said that its body cannot be penetrated by missiles or burning branches. A what membraning? Membrane? Where is it? Natatory? Natatory. What does that mean? Relating to swimming or adapted for swimming. So it's got, like... Was that on its hands? Yeah. They've got membranes in between their claws. So they can swim. Webbed feet. Allegedly. Let's see. So apparently only one guy had ever mentioned this thing. So a lot of scientists were clowning this dude because they're like, this thing doesn't exist. No one else in Patagonia has talked about this thing. What are you high on? So, he was forced to defend himself, obviously. So he wrote a letter to a Brazilian-German scientist in 1901. And he said that the references to Yemish are exploited in ill faith. I have not described the Neomylodon by references, but from the mentioned bones, and simply referred the descriptions of a large mammal that inhabits the Patagonian lakes. If these descriptions are not reliable, the blame is not mine. Probably there is not only one mysterious mammal living in Patagonia, but several. So, in the letter, he enclosed a newspaper clipping in which his witnesses were not, He said, my witnesses are not natives, but more reliable white people. Yikes. Yikes. The article noted that he was accompanied by 2 cowhands who live in the area and their sons, 118 and 116. The 5 of them saw the monster. Okay. Interesting. So, this dude, he's the only person, and also his alleged, like, witnesses, who saw this thing. But, like, Okay, but then later, a French naturalist who was exploring Patagonia saw the creature emerge from a stream. He said it had a round head that was the size of a large puma with dark fur. Its eyes were encircled with light yellow hair and it lacked external ears. He shot at it and the animal quickly disappeared under the water. And he later came across some large cat-like tracks in the sand. But his guide, who was indigenous to the area, said it was... Oh. Okay, so according to this French guy, his guide confirmed that it was the Yemish. They keep mentioning this one word. What does this mean? Oh, okay, so scientists were clowning this guy who had, you know, thought of the Yemish because there was already another cryptid called the Neomylodon, also known as the Patagonian ground sloth, and they look very similar. So they're like, dude, are you sure you didn't mean this thing? And he's like, nah, it's this. And those other guys were like, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a ground sloth. Damn, the ground sloth has a lot more information on it. Holy shit. Wow, there's a lot of references and a lot of people who have seen this thing. There's even a statue of it. Where is this statue located? In Chile. Let me show you right quick. So this is a statue of the Patagonian ground sloth. And I think it looks quite similar. Especially the head and the feet to the Yemish. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I might have to agree with those other guys. Thank you, Weird World. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I can post that clip of Velcro doing tricks for everybody since you missed it. But, oh, come on. Say goodnight, Velcro. Say goodnight, kitty. She's snoozing. She is dead to the world. But thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good night and sweet kitty dreams. Bye-bye. Oh, me. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Okay. Interesting. Let's do a few more. So we just did I, J. Alright, we are going back to Asia for this next one. We are gonna check out Are we sure this is I don't know if I feel I don't know if this is very cat-like, but it's on the list. So the Kellis cat, we can talk about that. We can. Okay, but we're on J at this point. Let me show you this thing. I feel like they're using the term cat or feline cryptid very loosely on this list, cause I don't know what the hell that is, but that don't look like no cat to me. And this is called a Jang San Bom, or the Jansang tiger. A Yeti sloth, right? It's very much giving that. Okay. The Changsan bomb. All right. Also called the Jangsan tiger. Cryptid reported from South Korea, considered an urban legend, but has allegedly been seen several times, mainly in Busan, which is in like the southern region of South Korea on the coast, or in the Sobaek Mountains. It was originally reported and described on internet forums. All right. Chronically online. The Chansang bomb is described as a quadrupedal animal slightly larger than a man and covered in white hair, which is long enough to cover its face. It has been compared to a dog and a sloth. Well, then why are we calling it a tiger? Okay. It has long forelimbs and shorter hind limbs, although it is capable of moving quickly over many different types of ground, including steep mountain terrain. Oh. Its roar is said to sound like the scratching of a chalkboard, humans screaming, a speeding train, or a scraping iron. Wow, this thing is delightful, I guess. Sheesh. It can also imitate human speech and the calls of wild animals and is said to eat the people it encounters. This obviously it was not friend-shaped, and this confirms it. It is said to live in the mountains, and it was first seen on the Changsang Mountain in Busan, so that's why it's called the Changsang bomb. It is seen at night or in the morning, and its presence causes other animals to become alert. Was first reported in September of 2010. It has been sighted multiple times in Busan. Sightings in the Haeundae district of Busan were reported in June 2012. And other sightings occurred in or around Gyeongju, Gyeongsan, and Changyeong, and Incheon. The Jansang bomb has been given a spiritual aspect by some eyewitnesses. One Korean investigator has suggested it was a real animal which was hunted to the brink of extinction during the Japanese occupation, and it connects it with a white evil spirit defeating lion depicted in a traditional Bukchon play. And it links to another article from the Cryptid Atlas. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh, it's a video. Okay. We'll have to look at that. Oh. If you hear running water, it may be best to look the other way. What does that mean? Ooh, it's featured in a 2017 Korean horror film called The Mimic. I have not seen this film. A classic Korean ghost story gets a horrifying new spin in The Mimic. As a mother of a missing child takes in a lost girl she finds in the woods and wonders if she's even human. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna bookmark this video for later. Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my watch later playlist. Thank you. Ooh. Hang on. Oh. Damn, there's a lot. That is a lot. Holy shit. Okay, there is a whole... Somebody has made an entire, like timeline of this thing. That's crazy. Okay. It was first posted on a community site called The Bizarre Story of Night Night. Huh. Posted under a thread called Unidentified Life. Huh. Whoa. Changsangbom's appearance varies from various media to media, but the common appearance is the biggest feature of having dark skin, long white hair, a basic tiger skeleton. Hair causes hallucinations to remove the human boundary. Because of this, it is clear that it is a tiger, but is recognized as a person. It can do some creepy shit. Oh. It can imitate tigers, dogs, cows, cats, wolves, foxes, sheep, old men, children, people screaming, owls, crows, and it uses those sounds to scare and eat people. Their eyes are said to shine like car lights. And when it appears, the howling of dogs and cats becomes very severe. It is cruel, rough, aggressive, and ferocious. However, there are differences between individual Jangsanbom, and some only want to play pranks or are afraid of humans, while others can be very dangerous. It is said that it appears on a very quiet night when the wind does not blow strongly, and birds and insects do not cry. The sky is cloudy and the air is heavy. It is said to be fast, comparable to a speed of a car, and there is no terrain it cannot pass. Damn. Okay. So, this is not a cryptid we want to meet. Sounds like fairy behavior. Kind of. Yeah. You know, this is a fae we do not want to mesh with. Mm-mm. Nope. None of that, thank you. Okay. Let's move on. Because this thing is giving me the creeps. Oh my god, look! An actual cat. This one looks like Velcro. Yeah. She's like, what? Huh? Me? She heard her name and went, ooh. Okay. Ah! It's so angry. It's so angry. Just a little spicy. It's just a little spicy void. I love it. Okay. This is the Kellis cat. Finally, back to an actual cat-shaped cryptid. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like you. It does. Yeah. Okay. The Kellis cat is a small black feline found in Scotland, my people. Once thought to be a mythological wildcat, with its few sightings dismissed as hoaxes. However, it was found to be a hybrid between wild and domestic cats. It was named by Carl Schuker after specimens found near Kellis, Grampian, Scotland. Love it. The Kellis cat has bristly black fur flecked with white guard hairs. Velcro has white guard hairs. I always thought that Velcro was a Kachi. But maybe she's a Kellis cat. We'll have to talk about Kachi after this. They typically have a white area of fur on their chest. Oh, that's like a Kachi. A Kachi has that white spot on its chest. And Catshi are also in, like, they're in Irish and Scottish folklore. It's Celtic folklore. They are 2 to 3 feet long with a 12-inch tail and weigh 5 to 15 pounds. They have long legs and walk with a graceful, loping gait. They have a small, long head with rounded ears. Unlike Scottish wildcats, Kellis cats hunt in pairs. They feed on rabbits and birds. Is that you? Are you a Scottish kitty? Yes? Are you a Kellis cat? Why does cat look like mom just opened the blinds after a night of gaming? So true. It's just a little spicy. Just a spicy baby. Speaking of babies. She is... Oh, Velcro. She is awake. She is awake. She's like, get that camera off of me. Oops. Oh my god. My camera angle is just getting worse and worse the more I turn it to look at Velcro. Okay. Alright. In January of 1983, an adult pair of Kellis cats were spotted beside the River Lossy. The male of the pair was shot and killed by Thomas Christie. How dare you, Thomas? How dare you? Left her without her man. It was sent to a local taxidermist to be stuffed and now lives at the Elgin Museum. Wait, Elgin is Scottish? There's an Elgin, Texas. That's funny. This specimen is known as Specimen K. In June 1984, a male Kellis cat that was caught by a gamekeeper, Ronald Douglas, in a fox snare at Revick Lodge near Grantown on Spey. The specimen was lost after being taken to a taxidermist. Don't listen. Don't listen. You know it's fine. You will never go to a taxidermist. Scottish wildcats are disappearing partly because too many domestic cats are interbreeding with them. Spay your cats. Spay and neuter your cats. It helps control population, and it can help save the Scottish wildcats. Spay and neuter your cats. Oh, that's how we did the Neanderthal? Oh, shit. Oops. In April and October of 1985, 2 more male Kellis cats were shot. Why do they keep killing the men? Near Avey and Kellis, respectively. Blood samples were taken of the second cat and were sent to Aberdeen University laboratories for analysis. The samples provided useless upon arrival due to either being delayed or contaminated. In 1986, a pair of Kellis cats, 1 male and 1 female, were shot at Darnaway Estates. We have a hunting problem over here. In the spring of 1986, traps were set near Kellis by a BBC film crew for the television show Tomorrow's World. They were successful in catching a live specimen. The female cat was sent to the Highland Wildlife Park at Kincraig. Blood samples were taken for chromosomal analysis. Okay. So, plenty of sightings. Hi. Okay. It was initially speculated that the Kellis cat was a new species. Though analysis was taken from captured cats, it was revealed that the Kellis cat is a hybrid between domestic cats and the Scottish wildcat. While initial crossbreeds closely resemble Scottish wildcats with longer tails, continuous mating of hybrids with both feral and wildcats produces the traits common to Kellis cats. And it mentions my guy, the Catshi. Folklore of the Catshi is thought to be inspired by early sightings of the Kellis cat. The Catshi's been around longer than that. The Catshi is a fairy described as being a large black cat with a white spot on its chest. This closely resembles the description of the Kellis cat. Yo. That taxidermied cat looks very... I'm not going to show you the taxidermied one. That doesn't look right. But I'll show you the drawing. I think we've talked about the Catshi in our St. Patrick's Day episode. But... Where are we at? But this is a drawing of the Catshi. Black cat with that white spot on its chest. A lot of black cats develop like little teeny ones as they get older. They start to sprout white chest hairs. So I always say that black cats are just fey in general. I was half expecting to say after the female cat was set there, the male cat was shot. That's funny. 90% of U.S. cities are named after European cities because America lacks creativity. Well, it's probably because settlers came from those cities and they decided to just stick with the same name. Although I'm pretty sure some places in Canada also have those names. You know. But yeah, Kellis cats. I like it. Do you like a Kellis cat? Yeah. Yeah, she's got little white hairs kind of dispersed. And there are some white hairs kind of around the chest. Yeah. Oh, she's just so sweet and sleepy now. Oh, happy birthday to my kitty. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, that's so sweet. Gosh, you've been watching for a while. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've made those types of videos, but I appreciate you for sticking around. I know my content has changed, but I still love playing games on live stream and stuff, so thank you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Natalia. I appreciate it. Natalia says happy birthday. Boop. She's over here done. She's over it. She's like, Mother, when will the camera be turned off? Most of the original names tend to not be very creative. They're like Town of the Hill or something like that, but sound interesting now because we don't understand the meanings. So true. Listen, so many places were just named after the things that they were, like, established by. Rivers, mountains, lakes, deserts. I mean, the Sahara just literally means desert. That's what it is. Humans just name things like that. Oh, God. All right. So, I think I'm gonna... Hold on. How many letters do we have left? We have 15 letters left in the alphabet. So, we may have to do another Kitty Cat Cryptid episode, because if we try and finish the rest of the alphabet, we'll be here for another, like, hour and a half at least. And I want to make sure I can get all my commissions done tomorrow so we can get back onto Ace Attorney. That's going to be happening tomorrow at 6 p.m. So, we're going to finish the original trilogy tomorrow, goddess willing, that we can get all of this done. And then we can do part 2 of Cat Cryptids next week. And then we're going to do another cryptid special in October for Halloweenkies for Spooky Month. We're going to do some more cryptid discussions. I want to do a vampire special, amongst other things. I am planning lots of really fun stuff for October. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun. So, who is Pengy still live? Pengy was having her 2.0 model debut. Are you still live? Oh my god, so many people are live right now. Fruit's live, Lynn's live, Semi, Amaranth, Anna, Hazumi, Odessa, Eo, Audra, Hoshi, Subtracticat, Hoshi, there are 2 Hoshis live. I guess Pangy finished her debut 2.0. I'll have to go check out that VOD. But go say hey to Hoshi Hikari for me. Ooh, they're playing Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So if you want to watch some Zelda... Thank you, Natalia. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for continuing to watch, even though my content has changed. You don't have to stay, but I'm glad that you did. I appreciate it. Alrighty. So, I'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. And we will finish our Ace Attorney trilogy with our boys Phoenix and Miles. And Morgan Faye, we will finally catch you. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with Velcro and I. Let me go back to the, let me show you Velcro full screen real quick. Ah! That's the wrong one. There it is. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, what did I push? Uh-oh. Hang on. God damn it. There we go. Say thank you, Velcro. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Velcro. Look up here. She's like, I am not looking at that camera. Me. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your Saturday night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, maybe.